Bro, I miss when life felt real. Like growing up, I remember how important it was to being present in the current moment. Like no screens, no phone, no distraction, no nothing, right? So check it out. Yesterday, I went to church and it was a beautiful service. It was good vibes. It was good teachings. It was a good message, all of that. And I'm in church and I'm kind of noticing the room and I'm looking around and I see all the kids on their phone. Now, mind you, when I was growing up, which wasn't too long ago, when I was a kid, you couldn't be on your phone. You couldn't be on no type of gaming device. I mean, we really had like the Game Boy and the DS, right? But we ain't had no crazy stuff like how they got nowadays. But I remember like you couldn't even really be on that. And I remember getting hollered at and chastised for being on a device during church because like I said, you had to be present in the moment and they expected a little boy like, me being, 7, 8, 9, 10 to fully be engrossed in what was going on in church despite me not really knowing what was going on in church. I still had to sit there and behave. And we kind of lost that, right? Because now it's normal for all the children to be in church, to be on their phone, and to be watching like just brain rot material, pretty much. I mean, that's kind of like what they like. No one's watching stuff that can improve their brain function or like, whatever. But that's the thing though, is just like, and it just kind of taught me like, because when I was a kid at first it was just like, okay, well, why are they upset? Like, why is this an actual problem, right? But the thing is, looking back, and even to like this day, I really appreciate that because that really taught me that being in the moment is a very intimate thing. It's a respect thing, you know? And it's like, and we need that, like we need that respect thing, right? So even kind of like going further, right? Going further, I remember, having a phone, too. And I remember kind of how it was at one point disrespectful to like pull your phone out in mid conversation, right? But now it's totally normalized. And it's just like, oh, okay, right? And it's really funny too, because now that I'm being disconnected from my phone, you see patterns and you see how people truly are addicted to their phone. And it's like, it's crazy because it's like America isn't trying to correct this how they did when it came to the war on drugs. How people were getting hooked on drugs. America saw that as a huge national crisis, right? So they did all these campaigns and the DARE program and everything else. But where's the war on our smartphones? Where is the war on our smartphones, right? Where is the war on Apple devices? Where's the war on, what I'm saying? Where is that war? Why aren't we dealing? Because like everybody is addicted. And I kind of think that I'm kind of I'm in the camp where basically I don't know if sugar is the biggest addiction or your cell phone is. Are they equal in battle? Are they like, I don't know, because like it's crazy to think about, but that's really what I noticed. It's like dag, like, and I really just don't know. Like, and it's got to a point where I'm starting to go back to like single use devices. Like I bought an alarm clock, like an actual alarm clock. It is digital, but it only has one purpose, and that's to wake me up in the morning. That is it. I even bought a kitchen timer. Matter of fact, let me show you. Hold on, hold on. Look, I even bought a kitchen timer just so that I wouldn't have to rely on my phone as an alarm for me to enter and to exit deep work. I had to go out and physically buy this, like because I'm just trying to not rely on my cell phone for every single thing that I do in my life. I'm trying not to do that, right? Because when you don't rely on your cell phone, you take back power that you gave up. That's power. Like you take back a little bit of that autonomy. You really do. And it may seem small, but it's to the point where I'm literally, and I mean literally, thinking about just getting a flip phone, getting rid of my iPhone's phone service and just using it as a camera until I'm really thinking about it. And most things that I think about and want to change, I wind up doing. So maybe I might go back to like a flip phone, like a back in the day brick phone where it's just to call people on. That is it. Like literally, that is it. Because it's like these phones are a distraction. They're not inherently evil, but they're a distraction. Now, here is the thing, right? Here is the thing, right? Um, Here's, if you want to get disconnected, right? This is how you do it. No, I'm not saying to get a journal or to read a book. This is what I will tell you to do. What you're going to do, whether you have an Android or an iPhone, you're going to put your phone on do not disturb for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or even an hour, right? You're going to do this. And once you do this, only allow important friends and slash or family, like your immediate family, like your mom, your dad, your brother, your cousin, right? Your immediate family. And then you're going to literally put your phone and do not disturb and just do something that you want to do for that allotted time, whether it be 10 minutes or whatever, right? Because you want to slowly take your time back. Your time is precious, and these phones are the biggest time wasters that we even have, right? And they hinder us. They think for us. They do for us. Like, when was the last time that you thought for yourself? When was the last time that you didn't have to use like Google or Bing to find an answer to your problem? When was that last time? When was the last time that you didn't have to use Chat GPT to, solve a problem for you? When was that last time, right? Just think about it and just do this. And when you put your phone on do not disturb, you can still have it on you, but use that time for yourself. And honestly, I'm not even saying be productive. I'm saying, like, you can even watch TV, like you could watch TV for like 10 minutes, whatever, uninterrupted. You can play a game on your phone, on your, like, with your PS5, your PC, your Xbox. You can even do that for 10 minutes. Like, right? You can do so much, but the important thing is you want to block the outside world from coming into your world, right? Because once you do that, the amount of relief and the amount of change that actually has is so peaceful, and it's so like mind blowing. You're going to want to crave that every single day. And that's actually pretty powerful. That's powerful. My bad, my phone died. But yeah, that's actually power, bro. So the last thing, right, is I'm so disconnected from like technology and everything that, like, that's kind of why I have a journal too. Because instead of me using Chat GPT, I got Chat GP Notebook. Like, because it's like it's kind of like when you put your problem inside of an actual journal, right? It you let your brain kind of fill in the gaps. You let your brain respond, because 9 times out of 10, if you have an actual problem, whether it be in life or whether it be whatever, as long as it's not like anything mechanical related, like a car repair problem, like, you can basically figure it out on your own. And once you do this, you realize, I actually did have these solution to that, or I actually did have this issue already figured out because I went through it before, and so on and so forth. So that is why I say to say this. It's a good thing to be disconnected. And I just, all in all, I just remember when life just felt more real. So but in order to make life feel real, you must live disconnected. So with that being said, if you got any value out of this video of any kind, right, go ahead and drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Peace.